as much more we give to the hotels too.
Yes.
Some of the stuff we've gotten away with in the past has been due to other reasons. So.
Okay, we have a couple of panels that have food in there. We have the sake tasting panel and we had the tea party last year. That's part of the reason why there's admission charge to those is we're not trying to make a buck off these panels, we're trying to cover catering costs because any food panels, we have to go through the hotel and it's not cheap. A gallon of hot water was $40, something like that. We got what, 12 cups of tea out of that?
Yeah.
So the reason why we charge cover on some of these panels is just to cover catering costs. And even then it doesn't cover it completely. So when we do have food, it's not to be taken lightly. We need to make sure that there is going to be attendance there. It's something we can work out, but odds are you're going to pay a very charge for it.
What about the okay? What about the sake tasting panel? Is that now just
No. Never charge makes okay, but the sake panel, yeah.
All right. Any other rant and rave type stuff? Oh.
Is anybody else still confused about the whole food, where they're allowed to have it, when, why, staff-wise? No, just good luck enforcing it. It's basically, if it's out in the plaza level or the lobby level, and you're sitting there on the floor eating it, or out in the hallways out eating it, it's out in front of everyone else, and you can't do it. If you have a room, or if there's a staff location that is designated for eating that's not out in the public, that's fine. It's just out in actual public areas. They can't have you sitting eating food because they have a restaurant in the hotel, and because the hotel policy is that.
Yeah, and it could come down to an issue of the hotel telling you, take that outside food outside. You cannot have it in here. It's, you know, hopefully they don't get that strict with us, but that's what we want to try to avoid starting that type of conflict with them. So.
Yeah, and this is not just this hotel thing. When we eat in other hotels and the restaurants have been actively open, never stop. This is things with the hot water, things with the food. This is, I just want to stress, this is not just brand new with this hotel. Just in case anyone's getting that impression. Actually, I think that the hot water was probably a little more at a previous hotel. So.
Yeah, I mean, this has happened other years, and this is just the first year that we've been really transparent with it like this. So, anybody else?
up to the mic?
Are they going to ask us to kick Wajimaya out of the dealer's room on that basis?
No, we have this lovely thing called a contract, and they cannot disallow food directly imported from Japan. One of the reasons I'm redoing the contracts is because some of our vendors apparently got a little cute with us about what they were selling, and despite the fact that I was very clear with the vendors, some of them were selling like Coca-Cola and stuff like that. I'm going to have very bold face in the contracts this year. If anyone does that, I would like someone to tell me very, very soon. So, yeah, it's something I might talk to Con that people were selling like Frito-Lay products and Pepsi, Coke down there. That is absolutely not allowed for our contracts. So.
And I'll tell you something.
Okay, they're not telling me right away something. There's some stuff that came to our attention afterwards, some stuff that happened at Con to staff or about staff. If something happens at Con, you need to tell us at Con so we can deal with it at Con and not 2 months afterwards. If you guys are having an issue with other staff, with attendees, with anybody, please let us know because we will deal with that. We don't want you guys to, oh, the executives are busy, we're not going to bother them, it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. If it affects how you do your job, if it makes you uncomfortable, if there's any issue whatsoever, please let us know so we can take care of it because that's what our job is. You guys have your job, we have our job. So if you tell us if there's issues, we will do our best to fix them so that you can do your job.
Mike, I think that lives up.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll get you right.
Really quick and simple, I don't even need the microphone. Just to let you know, for sake of the record, I had no idea Frito-Lay or Coke products were being sold at all. Neither did like other stuff I talked to. Ramen and the stuff from Ojima was on it. Yeah, it was one of those things like they knew they weren't supposed to do it. Yeah. So they weren't doing when you were around. Yeah. Oh. They were. Yeah. No, this was I know who was doing it and one guess. No, seriously, one guess. Yeah. And they knew to not do it with staff
clarification, what are products that are manufactured for Japan that have Japanese labeling that happen to also be U.S. products?
You're saying like a Japanese Coca-Cola, is that what you're saying?
So Japanese Kit Kats. We have to get every food product individually approved by the hotel. So that would need to be on the demise list. Every single item of food that's approved down there has to be individually vetted, so I would have to vet that.
I know about this one because Japanese Kit Kats are made by Nestle, American Kit Kats are made by Hershey. It's very clearly labeled, and Japanese Kit Kats are made in Japan.
Basically, they're probably not going to research it this thoroughly to see if maybe it was like made here, labeled there, shipped there, or whatever. It's in our contract. If we can call it imported food, we can have it basically.
Yeah, ramen is fine. A Pepsi can with, you know, Japanese lettering on it, not fine. Pocky's fine. Yes, Tom, you're okay.